What's up guys, Tasty Tim, and today I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and giving me support. But today we are going to talk about Premiere Pro and the keyboard shortcuts that you need to know that will make you that much faster and that much better. So let's dive in. What's up guys, let's dive into Premiere Pro and learn about those keyboard shortcuts that you need to know to take your editing process to the next level. So just to get started, we're going to import some footage. This is the first keyboard shortcut that I would like to talk about today. And inside of your project panel, you got to make sure it's highlighted and you can press Control-I or Command-I. Select the clips that you would like to import and open and import. Another way that you can import footage is by double clicking the mouse button inside the panel. Select the folder or the clip and import it as well. Okay guys, so we got all of our footage inside of our panel. Let's get editing. So I'm going to go into my folder and I'm going to pull up some drone footage that I took of me and my friends. So inside of this, we have our assembly window here inside of Premiere Pro, and we can grab this playhead so we can select an inpoint and an outpoint on our clip. So I'm going to scroll until I find the spot I want. And okay, I found a good spot. They were jumping. So right here, as the drone starts to move forward, I'm going to hit the key I, which is going to set an inpoint, and I'm going to scrub forward, and he flew, and I'm going to hit now O for an outpoint. Now I have this clip selected. I have this in and out point. To get this down into my sequence, either A, I can drag and drop, or B, with my clip up here, I can press period. And that puts the entire clip inside of my sequence. So opening up this clip again, you can also use what's called comma. You can use comma and it does an insert. So we'll insert the clip wherever the playhead is located. So if I do period, it actually is called an overwrite and will go over the top of where your playhead is. So play around with those. Play with period and comma from the assembly window. Okay guys, now that I got some clips down in my timeline, we are going to go over some other keyboard shortcuts. So for example, I'm going to talk about using Q, W, and E. So these are other forms of ripple deletes that will save you a lot of time in editing. So I already know that I do want my cut here, but let's just say my clip was extended out to here. And so I don't want this beginning part of this footage. There's a couple different ways that you can get rid of it. One, you could use your cut tool and then delete, and then delete, and then ripple delete, but that's like way too long. So what I recommend doing is using Q. So let's get back to where I wanted it to be. So my drone started moving. I want to make my cut here. All I have to do is push Q. And it just made the cut for me. It ripple deleted, and I didn't have to even go and get the ripple delete tool, which is B. I didn't have to get the ripple delete tool to pull in my clip. So there's a bunch of different ways to ripple delete, but that is one way. And the Q takes it from the beginning of the clip, and the W will take it from the end of the clip. So let's say again here that my clip ran out all the way over here. The guy falls in the water, and now I want to pull this whole clip over here. Yeah, I can take this and drag it over, or I can just push W, and W will pull it in. So there's that way, and then going over E is also another way. So let's say you have your trim tool here and you highlight the clip. Yeah, you can go and you can drag this clip over. Why would you do that? Because it takes forever. You can push E. So you can highlight your clips and push E and it will extend them. And that is the simple concepts of Q, W, and E. So check those out. It'll save you guys so much time with editing. The next one, we're going to talk about Alt. There's so many different things that Alt can do. One thing that I really enjoy with Alt is if you just push Alt and drag your clips, it starts duplicating them. So you can duplicate your clips, and that saves you a ton of time instead of having to press copy, like Control C or Command C to copy a clip, paste the clip, and then drag it to where you need it to be. It also will save you from having to toggle these on and off and then putting your playhead where you want it and pasting it that way. So using Alt to duplicate clips will save you, again, a lot of time with editing. So use Alt as much as you can. Okay, the next one I want to talk about is zooming in and zooming out of your timeline. So if you use the plus and minus keys on your keyboard, you can zoom in and you can zoom out of your timeline instead of having to use these toggles or these scroll bars here. Yes, they work, but the zooming in and out with plus and minus saves me a lot of time because it zooms at a nice increment that I enjoy. The last one that I want to talk about is using the home and end key. So sometimes if you press home on your keyboard, it will take you to the beginning of your clip, and if you push end, it will also take you to the end of your clip. So using home and end to toggle between the beginning and the end of your footage will save you a lot of time instead of always having to drag and hope that you land on the end of the clip like you wanted it to, or dragging all the way to the beginning. So those are some simple keyboard shortcuts that I highly recommend that you guys really look into and really memorize and use them, and it will definitely help speed up your editing process and your workflow. That's the end of the tutorial. If you guys have any questions, comments, if I forgot something, post down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.